Vande Mataram. It is our profound privilege to welcome Honorable Girdhar sir and our very special guests from Government of India, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Sir, we welcome you to this university, this Sardar Patel University. It is indeed an honor for us and a privilege to host this type of West Zone pre-Republic Day camp, because you might be knowing our university is a dream come true of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's hometown is very close, Karamsad, and it was on his vision that this very unique township and the university have come into inception and existence. It is a successful model of rural regeneration through education, and as we know, it is the township is named after Vallabhbhai, Vallabh Vidyanagar, and our university is Sardar Patel University. So once again, welcome one and all. Day before yesterday, we discussed about learning the lessons of innovations from Rishi scientists of India. Today, a step ahead. What are we to do? हमने उस दिन बोला था कि एक ग्रहण लगा था और हमने हमारा सूरज जो सन था उससे लाइट लेने की वजह हम चंद्रमा की लाइट्स लेने लगे. तो अभी हमको खुद को ऐसा सूरज बनना है तो क्या करना चाहिए? So that is the today's topic, and as you can read, please you can switch off the lights. Cognitive style, self-assessment and integral development. It is self-assessment as well as integral development of oneself. Why? ये ट्रेनिंग है, ये सिर्फ परेड के लिए नहीं है. ये ट्रेनिंग सिर्फ ये आपका सिलेक्शन हो, आपकी ट्रेनिंग हो, रिपब्लिक डे में आप पार्टिसिपेट करो. ऑफ कोर्स इट इज एन ऑनर ऑफ, इट इज अ लाइफ टाइम ऑनर, बट ये सिर्फ उसके लिए नहीं है. हम सब जानते हैं हम भारत के आज़ादी के अमृत काल में प्रवेश कर चुके हैं और राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना, नेशनल सर्विस स्कीम के विद्यार्थी और स्वयंसेवक, स्टूडेंट्स एंड वॉलेंटियर्स का योगदान ये अमृत काल में क्या हो सकता है, कैसे हो सकता है और उसके लिए खुद को कैसे शिक्षित करे, तैयार करे, इक्विप करे. सो उसका स्व प्रशिक्षण शुरू होता है इससे. सो लेट अस मूव. देयर आर टू टर्म्स, cognitive style, self assessment, and another one is integral development of course of oneself. Why, what and how? Yes, these are the questions. This is a very famous sculpture, some of you might be knowing, from by Albin Polazek. What is it about? What is it about? Man carving his own destiny. You have to chisel yourself and then you have to grow. You have to grow. This is one concept. Another concept is this. We are ourselves a spiritual being in essence, and we have to let it come out. We have to manifest it. We have to evolve to what is involved, and that will lead us to our true development. Man is a mental being in the rung of evolution. We know several thousand centuries ago, from with a big bang, from heat and mass, some matter emerged out, then slowly life emerged, then the mind emerged, and we are nothing but in that stage. We are human beings with a mental capacity. So now if we want to grow, we have to grow our cognitive through the cognitive style assessment, we have to grow into our mental being, grow our mental being. Man, it is actually, we call him a social animal, but he is a thinking laboratory. Thinking is the process through which we can grow, and hence we should study thinking of thinking. That is known as metacognition. So analyzing one's way of thinking is metacognition. Why to do that? Because it helps in studies, it leads towards perfection, it enhances understanding, and hence leads to the success in work. How it can lead to success in work? Let us see. Cognitive assessment, it is important for self-observation, for self-reflection, for self-learning, for self-development. You are in a university and I am a faculty. So naturally, I have that tendency. Let us take a quiz. I request one and all to open a notebook, or you can note down in your mobile as well. Please keep your notebook ready. Let us take a quiz. Let us take a quiz. This is a different kind of a quiz. It is known as cognitive style quiz. There are 20 questions, and you have to choose between A or B. You are given only two options, A or B, and you are not to leave any question blank. This is the instruction always given to you. Let us start. Let us start one by one. First question is option A. It's fun to take risks for me. Question B. I have fun without taking risks. Somebody would like to take risk. Somebody would say no. I would be happy without taking risks. You have to write question 1, A or B, whatever suits you, whatever is true for you. Question 2, I look for new ways to do old jobs. B, when one way works well, I don't change it. जैसा चलता है ऐसा चलने देते हैं, और कोई होगा नहीं, मुझे कुछ नया तरीका ढूंढना है. आपके लिए आप किस में फॉल करते, किस में आते हैं, आपका कैसा माइंडसेट है, वो आपको यू नो योरसेल्फ वेरी वेल. जस्ट राइट A और B. Question 3, I begin many jobs that I never finish. B, I finish a job before starting a new one. पहले ये एक काम खत्म करते हैं, बाद में दूसरा काम शुरू करते हैं. कई लोगों को ऐसी आदत है, बहुत सारे काम एक साथ शुरू करेंगे. दोनों हो सकता है, इसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ A या B ही लिखना है. ऐसा मत सोचे कि मैं जो कुछ अच्छा लगता है वो लिखूं. Whatever is true for you, just write down that. Question number 4, A, I am not very imaginative in my work. Question number B, option number B, I use my imagination in everything I do. ऐसा होगा, ऐसा होगा, ऐसा होगा, फिर ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे. Imagination. 5, A, I can analyze what is going to happen next. B, I can sense. I hope you understand the difference between the two. I can sense what is going to happen next. 6, A, I try to find the best way to solve a problem. B, I try to find different answers to problems. ये भी हो सकता है, वो भी हो सकता है, ये भी है, वो भी है. नहीं, I want only one way. What is the best way? 7, A, my thinking is like pictures going through my head. B, mind well, my thinking. Thinking is through pictures. B is my thinking is like words going through my head. Number 8, A, I agree with new ideas before other people do. B, I question new ideas more than other people do. अरे अभी मीन्स देखो देखो ये आप नया आइडिया लेके आए, नहीं नहीं इसमें ये क्या होगा, वो ये क्या होगा, वो क्या होगा, ये क्या है. आई विल आस्क सेवरल क्वेश्चंस. 9. Other people don't understand how I organize things. B. Other people think I organize well. ये हम सभी का, बच्चों का ये एक कंप्लेन होता है कि मैं जो करता हूँ मुझे कोई समझ ही नहीं रहा है. मेरे कलीग्स नहीं समझते, मेरे टीचर्स नहीं समझते, मेरे घर में नहीं, सब फैमिली मेंबर्स नहीं समझते, मेरी मम्मी को पता नहीं चलता, मेरे पापा को दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मैं क्या कहना चाहता हूँ. बट वो कई लोगों के लिए नहीं नहीं नहीं, हाँ हाँ आपने जो बोला सब समझ गए. 10. I have good self-discipline. B. I usually act on my feelings. आज जाने का मन हुआ गए, नहीं जाने का मन हुआ नहीं गए. Of course, discipline is taught to you. So, question number 11. A. I plan time for doing my work. B. I don't think about time when I work. काम करने के लिए बैठे 10 बजे 11 बजे 12 बजे 1 बजा 2 बजा 3 बजा, फैमिली मेंबर्स बोलेंगे कि अभी कितना क्या कर रहे हो, आपका काम खत्म नहीं हुआ. दिस हैपेंस. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग अबाउट इट. दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दिस क्विज. 12. A. With a hard decision I choose what I know is right. With a hard decision I choose what I feel is right. मेरा अंतरात्मा बोलता है ये सही है. नहीं नहीं मेरा दिमाग, आई एम एन इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन, मेरा दिमाग बोलता है कि ये राइट है. 13. A. I do easy things first and important things later. हमको एग्जाम में ये सिखाया जाता है कि जो पहले आपको आता है ना वो क्वेश्चन पहले लिख डालो. B. I do the important things first and the easy things later. Easy तो बाद में भी हो जाएगा, पहले जो important है that I would like to finish. 14. A. Sometimes in a new situation I have too many ideas. B. Sometimes in a new situation I don't have any ideas. ये तो नया है, सोच में अभी देखो क्या है, कैसे करेंगे, मुझे थोड़ा टाइम चाहिए. 15. A. I have to have a lot of change and variety in my life. आज ये खाया, आज ये पहना, आज यहाँ गए, आज वहाँ गए. I like variety of food items, variety of things. B. I have to have an orderly and well planned life. सुबह ये किया, बाद में ये किया, बाद में ये किया. It is an orderly life. 16. A. I know I am right because I have good reasons. I can prove myself. B. I know I am right even without good reasons. मुझे किसी को समझाने की जरूरत नहीं है. I need not argue with anybody. I know I am right. 17. A. I spread my work evenly over the time I have. B. I prefer to do my work at the last time. अभी 2 बजे एग्जाम है, 1:30 बजे मैं पढ़ूंगा, करूंगा, तैयार करूंगा, पेंसिल पेन सब कंपास बॉक्स तैयार करूंगा. 18. A. I keep everything in a particular place. B. Where I keep things depends on what I am doing. मैं सब, मेरे टेबल पे कॉफी का मग भी होगा, हेयर क्लिप भी होगी, कुछ म्यूजिक का भी होगा, सब कुछ होगा. सो इट डिपेंड्स. 19. A. I have to make my own plans. B. I can follow anyone's plans. 20. I am a very flexible and unpredictable person. B. I am a consistent and stable person. You have to write down A or B. 21. Last question. A. With a new task, I want to find my own way of doing it. B. With a new task, I want to be told the best way to do it. बताओ क्या करेंगे? नहीं, मैं अपने तरीके से कुछ करना चाहती हूँ, करूँगी. Now, let us decide, let us calculate the score. Give yourself 1 point for each time you answered A. जहाँ जहाँ आपने A दिया उसको 1 मार्क देने का है। कहाँ? क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, A है तो 1, B है तो 0। 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 19 and 21। यहाँ अगर आपने A दिया है तो एक पॉइंट दे दीजिए। 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, whatever. Second, give yourself 1 point for each time you answered B for questions 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18। अगर इसमें आपने B दिया है तो आप इसमें एक मार्क कर दीजिए और नाउ मेक अ टोटल कर दीजिए। आपका स्कोर कितना हुआ? प्लीज 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 डजंट मैटर। आपका स्कोर कुछ भी है चलेगा, वो आपका खुद का सेल्फ असेसमेंट है। Add all points, yes. Again, yes, previous one, yes. This is an internationally accepted questionnaire, standard questionnaire. We have taken from one research paper, and this is a well accepted study. Yes, done? Ready? एकदम टोटल करना तो हमें कभी इतनी देर नहीं लगती। Done? Ready? Yes? Now let us see. Anybody between 0 and 4? Score between 0 and 4? 0 to 4? कोई नहीं है इसमें। That represents strong left brain. 5 to 8? Yes, 1. Good. Moderate left 2. Moderate left brain. 17 to 21? 17 to 21? 3. Strong right brain. 14 to 16? So many. Yes. Moderate right brain. And 9 to 13? It's not no brain, but it is middle brain. It is middle brain. You can read the Alert Scale of Cognitive Style by Lauren D. Crane, Western Michigan University, 1989. Please remember your dominance, your characteristics. Left brain, the characteristics of person who is left brain dominant. He or she would be logical, verbal, sequential, analytical, structural, rational, objective, looks at parts, and systematic. The person with right brain dominance would be intuitive, non-verbal, emotional, synthesizing, social or holistic, subjective, looks at whole rather than parts, and conceptual. ये सब जानने की जरूरत क्या है? ये स्टडी, इसके पीछे इसकी हिस्ट्री जानने से अच्छा हमें पता चलेगा। हमको ये स्टडी इसलिए हुआ कि हमको पता है स्कूल में इवन जब ड्राइंग की क्लास आती है तो कोई बच्चा सो जाते हैं, वो अपना सर बेंच पे रख देते हैं कि ये मुझे ड्राइंग करना अच्छा नहीं लगता। और मैथ्स की क्लास आती है तो किसी को पेट में दर्द हो जाता है। अरे बाप रे, ये तो मैथ्स की क्लास है, मुझे मैडम मैडम मुझे मेरे पेट में दर्द है, मेरे सर में दर्द है, मैं ये है वो है। तो ऐसा क्यों है? देन पीपल फाउंड आउट कि ये तो स्ट्रक्चरल क्वालिटी है, स्ट्रक्चरल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, हम समझ नहीं पाते कि ऐसा क्यों होता है। और इवन ये इफ वी लुक एट द एल्डरली पीपल, कोई लेफ्ट ब्रेन डोमिनेंट होगा, कोई राइट ब्रेन डोमिनेंट होगा। जो लेफ्ट ब्रेन है उसको राइट ब्रेन से जमती नहीं है। अरे छोड़ दो उसको, वो तो लेथार्जिक है, ये वो है, ऐसे काम करेगा वैसे काम करेगा। और वो राइट ब्रेन है, वो बोलेगा कि वो लेफ्ट ब्रेन वाला तो मेरे पीछे पड़ा है, वो हर टाइम मुझे सब मीन्स हिसाब मांगता है, ये करता है वो करता है। तो इफ वी वांट टू डील विथ पीपल, वेदर मीन्स इन योर with your friends, with your colleagues, in your family or in your profession, then you need to understand this. Then you can have and a better means you can synthesize and you can understand. You can appreciate कि ठीक है चलो भाई ये तो राइट ब्रेन वाला है, ये ऐसे ही करेगा, तो उसको कैसे डील करेंगे। So ये इससे ये आया है। Two hemispheres, left and right. This we have done, logical, focused, tone and so forth. If you are right brain dominant, intuitive, it is your intuitive emotional right hemisphere that guides your decision. हमारे ब्रेन में दो अलग अलग हेमिस्फीयर है, कोई बार किसी में एक डोमिनेट करता है, किसी में दूसरा डोमिनेट करता है, और all our decisions depend upon that. Throughout the day, each one of us has a left or right or middle brain preference. By understanding it, we can better help ourselves and people with whom we interact and explore their own individual preferences. This will be helpful to oneself, teacher student, doctor patient, employee employer, colleagues, senior junior, service provider, customer and end customer, as well as with family members. Left brain people are analytical and logical in their approach. These people are good in memorizing the formulas. आपके क्लास में कई लोग formulas रट कर एकदम फट 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 बोलेंगे, formulas and can express very precisely. They are verbal, they are sequential. But they have a very low sense of humor. They will hardly be able to put a smile on your face. Right brain people, good at memorizing, but they learn and think in visual, audio images and kinesthetic. They have a very random imaginative approach. When these individuals talk to you, they have a brain shift from one part to another. They are creative, they are playful, they are holistic, they are athletic, artistic, craftsmen and the entrepreneur shift. They will develop emotional, subjective, motivated, intuitive decision makers, and but they are often misunderstood. They can't explain what they feel before they complete one subject, and that is the drawback. Friends, there are well-known people in the world who are left brain dominant as well as right brain dominant. Bill Clinton, George Bush, John McEnroe, Queen Victoria, Napoleon, because this is a study by them, that is by such of course Aristotle, Socrates, Leonardo da Vinci, Newton, Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, Bill Gates. They are right brain dominant people. But you can vacillate between the two hemispheres, and that is what is required, particularly in your case in a teacher-student relationship. If you go to a teacher, if you are a left brain student and योर टीचर इज अ राइट ब्रेन डोमिनेंट पर्सन, आपको उनसे थोड़ा जमेगा नहीं. और इवन while a teacher, if the teacher is teaching in a right brain teacher is teaching, then see, वो ये लेफ्ट ब्रेन का है. लेफ्ट ब्रेन टीचर विल पुट सच ग्राफ्स, इक्वेशंस एंड ऑल दिस फ्लो चार्ट एंड एवरीथिंग. This is how they explain. And right brain teacher, they will tell you a story, they will tell you, they will show you pictures. So actually a right brain teacher should understand that in class there are both left brain as well as right brain dominant students. So if both this style they incorporate, it will be good. But in case the teacher does not incorporate, you can ask questions so that, madam, can you please explain it through a story, can you give an example, because you know you are a right brain dominant person and you will be able to accept certain things in that way. और at least आपको उस टीचर के पे रिस्पेक्ट तो होगा ही होगा कि ये टीचर मुझे बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा रहे हैं, लेकिन ये लेफ्ट ब्रेन डोमिनेंट है, मैं राइट ब्रेन डोमिनेंट हूँ. लेट मी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही इज टीचिंग. तो आपका खुद में एक फर्क आएगा. when you are going for service, when you are participating in NSS camps और आपके ग्रुप में ऐसे लोग आ गए, तो उनको हैंडल करने में this will be useful to you, right? Left brain student prefers to work alone, right brain student prefers to work in group. Left brain student reads independently and incorporates research. They right brain students like to do art project and graphic design. आपको ढूंढना है, अगर आप गए कैंप में, चलो कौन लेफ्ट है कौन राइट है, उसके मुताबिक उनको काम सौंप दो, तो then you will get the best, right? So this is how it will help. Left brain student favors a quiet classroom without a lot of distraction. Right brain students, they would prefer a design and make a mobile rather than write another tedious term paper. Identify which one is yours. Right? Of course. This is not just an end. This is the first step. You have to analyze and then you have to grow. Because if you are right brain, that doesn't mean that you cannot adopt the qualities of left brain. So this is whichever is good in each case, that you have to understand. It is believed that our brain was hardwired and cannot be changed. But there is a breakthrough in science, and now it tells us that brain can remodel and rewire itself. ये ऐसा क्यों था? ये हेरिडिटरी नहीं है, ये स्ट्रक्चरल है. Each individual is different. आपके मम्मी पापा से आप अलग हो सकते हैं, आपके सिबलिंग से आप अलग हो सकते हैं, और फिर वो घर में बोलेंगे कि मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे समझते नहीं है, मेरे सिबलिंग्स मुझे समझते नहीं है, मेरे फ्रेंड्स मुझे समझते नहीं है, क्योंकि दिस इज द डिफरेंस इन द स्ट्रक्चर इटसेल्फ. आपका रादर लेफ्ट ब्रेन डोमिनेंस है कि राइट ब्रेन डोमिनेंस है, बट इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड यू विल बी एबल टू वर्क अपॉन योरसेल्फ. ये आपको खुद को ट्रेन करने की बात है, और फिर आप अगर एटलीस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग तो होगा ही, तो आपको तकलीफ नहीं होगी, डिसहार्मनी नहीं होगी. आप यू विल बी एबल टू अप्रिशिएट अदर्स वे ऑफ वर्किंग एज वेल. सो दिस इज नोन एज ब्रेन बेस्ड लर्निंग. What modern science tells us now? Western science, again we are back to the same, was known to our ancient yogis. Left brain touches the body of knowledge. आपको ये क्यों, दोनों की जरूरत क्यों है? Because it touches the body of knowledge Right brain touches the soul of knowledge. Left brain is the servant of knowledge. Right brain is the master of knowledge. Left brain limits itself to ascertained truth. जो हुआ उसको ही you limit yourself to that. Right brain grasps that is still elusive or unascertained. इससे आगे कुछ हो सकता है क्या? ये तो मैं ये साइंस की थियरी ऐसा बोलती है, बट इज इट एन एंड? नहीं, उसके आगे भी कुछ ब्रेक थ्रू इज पॉसिबल. Then if you can think like that, then definitely it will be possible. Left brain, there is a path of action and path of knowledge. So both are essential. From spiritual perspective, the synthesis is required and both are essential for perfection. Intellect ruled left brain, played a dominant role in West science, commercial exploitation, whereas intuition ruled right hemisphere, played a dominant role in eastern side, religion, mysticism, aesthetic creation. ये सब हमारा है. It is just like a combination of matter and spirit, synthesis of science and spirituality, and rather health and healing. There is a difference. यहाँ सब medical students are there कि aspects related to disease and aspects related to healing, ये दोनों में फर्क है. So spiritual perspectives, through spiritual perspective we can transcend this difference, and left brain gives us wisdom, right brain gives us compassion. ये एक अभय मुद्रा है और एक है समाधि मुद्रा. ये हमारे एंशिएंट ऋषिज बुद्ध और उससे भी आगे हमको बताया गया कि ये दोनों की साधना करनी है. तो ये दोनों हमारे में आएगा, अभय भी आएगा और कंपैशन भी आएगा. राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ थ्रू कॉग्निटिव सेल्फ असेसमेंट you can help yourself, you can be a better person, you can help others, and you can understand and appreciate. Ultimately, what is the goal? Is to develop the intuitive mind. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant, but has forgotten the gift. This is told by none other than the Western eminent scientists. These are the powers of mind: memory, mind, intellect and intuition. Memory is taken care of by chitta. There is a passive memory and there is an active memory. Passive memory reservoir बोलता है. अगर आप 1 घंटा क्लास में बैठ के 5 मिनट घूम के आएंगे तो वो whatever आपने जो भी कुछ सीखा है वो एक्टिव में से पैसिव मेमोरी में जाएगा, वहाँ स्टोर होगा, एंड देन यू कैन रिकलेक्ट वेरी वेल. सो ये सब साइंस हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने हमें सिखाया है. तो और एक्टिव मेमोरी इट सिलेक्ट्स एंड टेक्स फ्रॉम द स्टोर हाउस. इट नीड्स ट्रेनिंग. तुरंत वो याद कर देंगे एग्जाम में. 3 घंटे की एग्जाम होती है तब एक्टिव मेमोरी प्लेज द रोल. माइंड मीन्स मनस. It receives images of things translated into sight, sound, smell, taste and touch by 5 senses and translates these into thought sensations. And second is of its own direct grasping through the 6th sense is also possible. So this is sensations and impressions are also material for thought. Second one is buddhi, और इसके लिए हमने देखा कि cognitive analysis helps to have understanding, appreciation and work upon our dominance of right brain and left brain. This is the real instrument of thought, orders and disposes of the knowledge acquired by other parts. We have seen this. Both are essential for the completeness of human reason and need to be raised to their highest and the finest working power. Fourth one, जो हमारे ऋषि विज्ञानी में थी वो बुद्धि इंट्यूटिव बुद्धि है, प्रेरणात्मक मन जिसको बोलते हैं। अगर आपने अपने आप को योग से, साइलेंसिंग से, थ्रू प्रैक्टिस अगर ऐसा डेवलप किया है तो फिर कई ऋषि मुनियों सीधा लिखते थे, उनको कुछ रेफरेंस गूगल सर्च करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है, वो ज्ञान अपने आप आता है। हम तो भारत के संतान हैं, हमको ऐसा बनना चाहिए कि सीधा हम सिर्फ वो सूर्य, हम अपने आप सूर्य बने, तो वो सीधा ऐसा नॉलेज हमारे में आ जाए और we can simply translate, and that will be that is the through that we can have sovereign discernment, intuitive perception of truth, plenary inspiration of speech, direct vision of knowledge to an extent often amounting to revelation and making a man a prophet. हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? हमारा, अगर हमें भारत माँ की सेवा करनी है तो हमें खुद को ऐसा प्रॉफिट जैसा बनना चाहिए, प्रॉफिट ऑफ ट्रुथ बनना चाहिए, इंट्यूटिव फैकल्टी ऐसा सूर्य जैसा तेजस्वी बनना चाहिए कि जो अपने आप उसकी बुद्धि शक्ति इतनी विकसित हो। How can there be a wider development and more perfect evolution so as to attain these qualities and man to become prophet of knowledge and truth? The greater psychology is awaiting its hour, and that is nothing but through the process of yoga. Yogic science helps us to attain this, and ultimately we lead to what was the second phrase, integral development. हमारा सर्वांगीण विकास कैसे कर सकते हैं? I quote from Sri Aurobindo, The animal is a living laboratory. Animal को लाइफ बोलते हैं, लाइफ तक सीमित है, is a living laboratory, but उसमें से in which nature has, it is said, worked out man. Man himself may well be a thinking laboratory, and thinking and living laboratory in whom and with whose conscious cooperation she wills to work out the Superman. हमको इवोल्यूशन की प्रोसेस में आगे जाना है, मैटर टू लाइफ, टू माइंड, टू इंट्यूटिव माइंड एंड टू सुपर माइंड, बिकॉज दैट इज द एक्चुअली द इवोल्यूशन ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस. सो इंटीग्रल एजुकेशन में it is growing under the supremacy of our inner spirit. We have to train everything. Western people train only mind, but हम शरीर का भी विकास करते हैं, हृदय जिसको बोलते हैं उसका भी विकास करते हैं, फिजिकल एजुकेशन, वाइटल एजुकेशन, मेंटल एजुकेशन, साइकिक एजुकेशन एंड स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन. स्पिरिचुअल अध्यात्म, आंतरिक में बोलते हैं, अंतरात्मा के प्रकाश में हम खुद को ऐसा बना सकते हैं क्या? हमारा बॉडी भी ऐसा हो जिसमें से लाइट ग्लो होती है, हमारा प्राण भी है, प्राण शक्ति भी इतनी रोबस्ट हो, हमारा विकसित हो, हमारी बुद्धि शक्ति भी इतनी विकसित हो, और हम इंटेलेक्ट, हम इंट्यूटिव, फिजिकल, वाइटल, मेंटल, psychic or spiritual, or in spiritual we may develop higher mind, illumined mind, intuitive mind, and overmind and supermind. This is possible. It is humanly possible. That is shown by Indian rishis. So हमारा तो बहुत बड़ा, हमारे पास एक बहुत बड़ा एजेंडा है, सिर्फ किसी को थोड़ा कुछ दे दिया, थोड़ी सर्विस कर दी, ऐसा नहीं. हमें इतना ग्रो करना है कि हम ऐसे बने. I again end with a quote from Sri Aurobindo. While others look upon their country as an inert piece of matter, a few meadows and fields, forests and hills, I look upon my country as mother, as the mother. I adore her, I worship her. So with this, see, and and Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for enlightening our students with the characteristics of the left brain and right brain. And as per your presentation, I'm reminded of this national education policy, which firmly believes in the holistic development of students, taking into care what all the aspects you have mentioned, and truth. It is also our national motto, Satyameva Jayate, and it is taken from Mundaka Upanishad, and the complete sentence is Satyameva Jayate Nanritam. Nanritam is untruth. Truth alone triumphs and not the untruth. And with this, we come to an end of today's academic session. I would like to invite on stage Giridhar sir to carry forward the session.